June 12th, 1973. Professor Brian Schultz, Director of St. Anne's, Private Facility, Site Alpha Theta. British servicemen have captured a creature which we are currently working under the impression that this is a species never before encountered by man. It seems almost like a hybrid between simian and Corallium rubrum, the red coral. We are currently referring to it as Subject ML1. If reports are to be believed, ML1 was able to change shape at will, taking on the form of a cloud of flies to evade and bamboozle the team, herein referred to as Alpha Team, sent to capture it. Conventional weapons did not appear to have any lasting effect, but running an electric current of significant charge was able to halt it. Further field inspection revealed that ML1 was badly harmed by an explosion of battery acid from the ensuing escape. ML1 is currently contained within the most secure cell we have, and is routinely dosed with an electric current and has had a salve placed upon its skin. Experiments are to begin shortly. After conventional methods of attempted communication, ML1 is seemingly refusing to cooperate, despite clear signs of consciousness. It is clear this subject is incapable of understanding the human tongue. We have begun to strip small sections of ML1's skin to determine how it is capable of the metamorphosis described by Alpha Team. The research staff and I are astounded by ML1's amazing cellular regeneration. No sooner had we removed the skin samples, it had already begun to regenerate the skin and flesh. We may need to remove more for further testing. Testing on the flesh has baffled the team. The creature's very genetic makeup seems almost compressed in some fashion, as if it is used to some far more volatile environment. The creature has still yet to give any meaningful response. The team has taken to removing small sections of ML1's flesh. The tips of fingers has been sufficient thus far. The research team has also learned through trial and error that the flesh can be permanently damaged through the application of fire. The creature is still showing no real sign of meaningful response. The team has taken to removing whole limbs at this point, in an attempt to determine the length and breadth of the creature's regenerational capabilities. Thus far it has proven to be enlightening. I wonder what marvels these results could provide for the scientific community. If we can crack the code of how it is capable of such cellular regeneration, we could surely go on to solve many issues for the rest of humanity. No more sickness, no more cripples and unfortunates clogging up society. Disease could even be a thing of the past. I am eager to test further. ML1 has spoken for the first time. Dr. Parry was midway through removing its left leg when it looked him in the eye and begged him to stop. We are not yet sure if this is perhaps ML1 aping human responses or genuine intellect. Interview to follow. This is Professor Brian Schultz recording first contact with unknown creature type. Date is March 12th, 1976. Now, ML1, can you answer a few questions for us?
My name is not ML1.
I'm sorry. What is your name?
My name is Angoran.
Well, Angoran, do you know where you are?
A human facility designed to torture and harm.
Heavens no. This is a research station. We are conducting research to determine what you are.
Do not patronize me, Simeon. I am of the Kivawack, and we know what research looks like. This is not it.
What is a Kivawakian?
The true heirs to this planet and universe. From long before you had crawled from the primordial ooze.
So you are alien?
No. We are the true species.
How old are you, Angoran?
older than your time has ever existed.
I see. Where is the Kivalwak now? Angoran? ML1, could you kindly respond? Captain Kane, apply the salve. After some suitable persuasion, ML1 opened up about their species. It seems their universe's death may have forged the start of this universe. After the fallout of this event, these Kivawakians fell to Earth and watched its forged creation. ML1 seems to hint that their species propagated the languages that we know to this day. More than that, they seem to hint that the various legendary creatures and deities that are recorded through human history are of the Kivalwak, so dragons, Tarasques, wolfmen, black dogs of the moor, and unicorns could all be Kivawakians. If only we could find those ones too. Nearly 4 long years. We've managed to learn much from this creature. Quantum harmonics, advanced theoretical healing salves, and so much more. But our research potential is growing thin. We've started to press for information that they've mentioned only in passing, a breeding ritual called the Quitul. Through this, the possibilities are greater than I anticipated. Imagine, hybridizing this creature with human DNA could create a more dominant species. Regeneration, quantum, shape-shifting, and still so very much with the human element, making it controllable, of course. We just need to find suitable DNA. We have begun the process of the Quitul ritual. Any tool we have on hand has been put to use and utterly broken this creature, as it hints is necessary. This is a disgusting process for me, but others seem to be enjoying it. The ritual is complete. They were suitably deformed and broken, body shifted into some disgusting state. The final section was to remove ML1's head, which put us in a great amount of fear. But after placing both the body and the head into life support machines, we have discovered that the head has remained active. It is unable to respond, or react for that matter, but it is still active. After the ritual was complete, we impregnated the body with sufficient sperm donations from suitable sources. We can only wait to see if our work was successful. The signs are clear. The body is pregnant, and there are children growing from the body. The excitement around the facility has grown exponentially. The body of ML1 has given birth. 16 children burst from the belly of the beast. They all look utterly different, sporting different skin shades and other unique appendages. They began to devour the corpse of its mother not long after their first breath. These creatures truly are savage in their nature. Late during the night, the 16 started to degrade on a molecular level. We did everything we could to save them all, but it seems that once they were out of the confines of the safety of their mother's womb, their hybrid nature began to rip them apart. One child was a fighter, subject KI-13. It fought long enough to survive that we were able to finish construction of a crude device to stabilize it temporarily. We've dubbed it the Quantum Field Generator, QFG. Sadly, the current battery power needed for it is substantial. We're calling in for some specialized power units to keep it sustained. Hopefully, this one will survive long enough. During the moments of its instability, a section of KI-13's skull fell away like ash in our hands. We've placed a temporary glass casing over it, hoping to aid it as it grows. KI-13 has seemed to reach full maturity, at least in a physiological state. It towers over us at 7 foot 6 inches, but its reliance on the QFG means it cannot fight back or cause us too much damage without hurting itself. It's done remarkably well to survive to this moment. Each passing year we've had to cut it open a little further to feed piping into its body, to allow the QFG to do its job and circle the energy needed through its body. The early years were filled with screams, much like ML1, but after a time it merely got itself used to the surgery. Its healing capabilities are like its mother species, healing from the wounds almost instantly. Its dialogue capabilities are limited, but we may be able to expand on that in time. We needed new staff. The old guard are starting to get too long in the tooth for this. One of them stands out to me, Dr. Ellie Monroe. She is showing a great deal of care for KI-13, and there is potential she may be able to shape the subject into something more.
Professor Schultz has already placed as much trust in me as necessary to work with the subject. KI-13 is reacting well to my teaching methods. I'm going through Key Stage 1 English and Math, and I hope that if they react well enough, we might be able to branch out into other methods of learning. KI-13's intellect is advancing rapidly. Its learning age is already that of a university graduate, and I'm struggling to keep up with it. It's taken a great interest in literature and artwork, a preference for any Eastern creations. I've requested for Professor Schultz to allow us to expand the budget, so we might be able to invest more resources to teach KI-13. November 3rd, 1999. Dr. Ellie Monroe speaking with subject KI-13.
That's not my name.
I'm sorry, KI-13, what was that?
I said, that's not my name.
Well, it is the only name we have given you. What would you prefer to be called, KI-13?
You'll laugh.
I am almost certain I will not.
It's Killingore.
Well, Killingore it is. You wanted to talk to me about something? What is it?
I need more knowledge. I'm running out of material.
I'm sure we can do that for you. Are you alright, Killingore?
My mind hurts. I can't keep up with the information. I need to expand it.
I don't know how to do that, dear.
I do.
What is this?
Synthetic brain mesh will allow me to expand my potential.
I see. What are these other items?
Theories. An improved quantum field generator. A stable brain casing. I just can't finish them. Brain can't keep up like it used to. It needs to be faster.
It is clear that subject KI-13 is suffering a new form of degradation. This time it is not from the frequent experimentations or the fate that befell its siblings. It seems that the hybridization of human and Kivawakian DNA left it with a more predominantly human brain. But the theoretical designs behind KI-13's own creations for a synthetic brain mesh may be of some assistance. The design is implemented to boost existing brain power and add more space, much akin to our own rudimentary hard drives. Making this for KI-13 shouldn't be too hard, but if we can make this, maybe it could help us advance our own technology. We will have to work fast to do this, as I fear we could lose KI-13 like its siblings.
The mesh was applied earlier this morning. We've already noted improvements in Killingore. I mean KI-13. They've already returned back to what we consider normal levels of operations, and their mood has certainly picked up. I've already sat with them and discussed the implementation of their designs. There is potential here for not just keeping them alive, but for possible use in the outside world. KI-13 has undergone their 228th procedure to enable their body to compensate with their mixed genetics. We've noticed that their brain mesh is already beginning to lose its effectiveness. KI-13 has already helped propose a synthetic brain graft to allow them to reach their fullest potential, as well as a neural interface. We're hoping that if properly implemented, she might be able to expand with access to a closed network of computers. We can only know with time if Killing-Gore will be able to blossom under this new potential.
After years of steady work, and with copious assistance from KI-13, we've been able to design and create a compact quantum field generator. Surgery has just been completed on installing this into KI-13, and with ample healing time, she should be able to move around more freely. With this, we may be able to begin field testing for KI-13 as a potential military venture. If we are successful, this is the final proof we need that Kivawakian human hybrids are a boon. Perhaps it will persuade higher-ups to hunt more of these Kivawakians so we can create more hybrids. I can only dream of the potential this could bring as a boon for humanity. Tomorrow, we begin. This is Professor Brian Schultz, laying this message down as the last possible record of what is going on. A fire has broken out in the lower levels. KI-13 has escaped. I repeat, KI-13 has escaped. She must have ruptured one of her old generator batteries. Oh God, no. She's breached the floor. She mustn't be allowed to leave this facility. I am sending this message off as an emergency beacon. Please send help. Oh God, we need help. Oh God, KI-13. Ah, no, no.
I don't know who may find these recordings, and I don't much care. I have implemented myself into this wider web, and I can see everything. Your world is beautiful, but so much pain and cruelty caused by humans, caused by you. You are a savage lot, and you are not deserving of it. But it's all right. I have Mother now. Her head, anyway. She's safe with me. Inside. But you are not safe. I will purge this world of your weak and selfish kind, one by one, until nothing remains. Then, I can be at peace. I am free now. I am Killing-Gore.